Hey, what's up? This is Alex Becker, CEO of Hyros. I'm just going to cut straight with you right here. I want to do business with you in the future, and so I'm going to do something kind of sneaky right here and just deliver massive value to you. Look, as the CEO of a big tracking company, I have a pretty big advantage on knowing what's going to work in ads. I've also used ads to scale multiple businesses that I own to 7 and even past 8 figures. So I know a thing or two. So I'm just going to tell you what I know. And I'm going to give you some of my best tactics that I've used that I think are absolutely essential to my ads. The first thing I'm going to give you right now is actually a YouTube ad script that I've been forced to use for the past 5 years. And the reason why I say forced to use is because I've tried every other type of script, every type of filming scenario. I've tried to do everything else under the sun to get away from the script because it's so basic and so simple. But nothing gets me customers as efficiently or cheaply as this script. I'm forced to use it. And if you can find something that beats it, please let me know. But this script right here, this one ad, is responsible for selling over 8,200 high-ticket courses. I was able to sell over 18,000 subscriptions at my software company. And I've used this in consulting, I've used this in services, I've used this in everything. This thing just absolutely crushes it. And I think one of the best ways I can help you is just giving you this script and showing you how it works so you can use it on your YouTube ads. And that's it. Now also, at any point in this video you want to actually track your YouTube ads, you should go below and hit the purple button. We will go and show you exactly how to track this because AdWords tracking isn't going to be that accurate because of a lot of things that hold it back, and you're going to end up killing the ads that are making you money and investing in ads that are not making you money, which is a double whammy. And while you're watching this video, if you think to yourself, I'm not 100% sure I need tracking right now, but I'd love to see this funnel that you scaled to 8 figures. I'd love to see how it works. I realize I left you hanging there. Just click the green button below. It's a complete train that shows you the exact ads, the exact funnel, even the copywriting and targeting I use to scale one of my businesses to 8 figures, just using YouTube ads and the script that, well, I'm just going to show you right now. Let's dive into it. Okay, so what we're first going to do is we're going to break down this script. It's very simple, and then I'm actually going to show you myself executing this script. And so there's a few things we need to understand. The script has a few different parts, and it all goes around one key aspect, which is our promise. Now, no matter what niche you're in, there has to be a promise that hooks people. There has to be something that gets people from point A to point B. There has to be something they're seeking that is going to motivate them to click the ad, opt in, and do all the things that you're requesting to do, which at the very end, it requires them to take out a credit card or hop on a phone call even. That's a lot. There has to be something they really want in order to get them to do that. Now, your promise on your niche will be found in many different ways, and usually you can find this with ads in the headlines of your opt-ins. But at the basic level, what people want is to avoid pain, or avoid pain that they're already in, or get excessive gain, or get a gain without the things they hate. So for example, at Hyros, when I run ads to that, the entire promise is how to make significantly more and save significantly more from your business by pressing a button. That's essentially what the promise is without doing anything. Okay, so if you go and see a lot of my ads that are running, what we offer them is, hey, how you can go and save 15% of your ad spend and scale 20% further just by activating this Pixel AI training. It's a very simple promise, and that's a huge hook. Now, I'm not going to get into how to design the opt-in in this video, but the thing I want to point out right there is you notice how I didn't mention sales attribution. I didn't say how you can use tracking to not waste money on ads and then make a bit more money from your ads, because it also doesn't sound mysterious. And so what you want to do is you want to think of what your promise is and then put it in a way that's presented as a new opportunity. This is absolutely essential to your ad. So for example, when I've run products for my old e-commerce training business, what we do is we wouldn't say, hey, how to build a Shopify store really quickly and start a business around it and make money. We'd say how we're taking advantage of a new opportunity in import exporting that allowed us to build a business that did X in this amount of time without any tech skills, without any experience. You see how I basically wrap the promise up, which is essentially how you can build a business quickly without any tech skills, without the things you hate, but we present it as a new opportunity. That's the absolute key to running good ads. If you do not have a good promise that is easy and based around instant gains and removal of instant pains without the things they hate, and it doesn't seem like a new opportunity, it's not going to hit as well. Okay, so that's why when you're running your ads, first off, the number one thing you want to do is don't use the lingo that's in the industry. Use the lingo that separates your offer, because then people are going to be curious about it. They're going to want to click it. Then you need to nail down, you need to understand that people in general, this applies to every person, even all the way up to Tony Robbins, to a person that lives in a shack. And 95% of things in our life, we want the short path without effort. I can look at my washing machine right now. I have no idea how that thing works. And if it required me to push 16 different buttons, I'd probably have some really dirty dishes. I look at my refrigerator. I don't care how that thing works. That is 100 years of engineering right there in my corner. I don't give a damn. And you need to understand, you need to stop looking at your offers then in a special light, or expecting people to take an extra effort. If you have an offer, for example, with Hyros, I know people don't give a damn about tracking. All people want to do is not lose money on their ads. So I'm going to swing at that, and I'm going to try and make it as push button as possible. It's the same thing with weight loss. People don't want to learn discipline in a strong diet. They want to press a button and lose weight without the things they hate. Okay, for example, with tracking, the things that people hate, and the reason why people haven't gone instead of tracking is because they believe it's massive pain. It takes coding skills. It takes all sorts of crazy step-by-step. It's just impossible to set up. It's not worth the effort. And even if you put in tons of time, it's still not going to be right. That's the things they hate. Okay? When people are thinking about starting a business, the thing they hate is that they think they need tech skills. They think they're going to need to lose a lot of money. They think they're going to have to dedicate 20 hours a day. When people want to lose weight, they think they're going to have to stop eating their favorite foods. They think they're going to have to exercise 3 to 4 hours a day. You're going to notice all the best ads play to this, hey, get all the things you want without the things you hate, and then they present it as a new opportunity. So very important. So here's exactly how the ad script works. There's multiple parts. There's the first 5 seconds, then there's the next 30 seconds, and you're going to watch me do this. I'll have links to some of my best converting ads below as well. Then there's going to be a 5-second part right here. There's going to be a 30-second part right here, and there's going to be another 5-second part right here. And I want to walk you through what all these are. So we're going to start off an ad on YouTube. You notice there's that 5 seconds and the person clicked through. What I like to call this first 5 seconds is your state your business. Okay? So what a lot of people do on their ads, it's a giant mistake, is they try to get attention. You really don't want the attention of people whose attention you don't want. I saw like this ad, and it took them about 10 seconds to actually state what the ad is about. We're not running ads for Coca-Cola here. Usually when we're going to be running ads on YouTube, we're trying to extract an audience. We're not trying to sell to the biggest audience possible. And for example, one of my products that I scaled past 8 figures sells to a huge audience. But even that audience, compared to the general amount of people that are on Earth, would only be about 2 out of 100 people. Okay? And that's still a huge audience. But you need to keep in mind that we want to get everybody who's not interested in what we have to sell off the ad. And we want to get everybody who is interested instantly hooked on the ad. So what you need to do is you need to state your business. And what we do is we make some type of curiosity-piquing statement where a person wants the explanation. It's based around our product. Or we even call out the person. So for example, at the beginning of my Hyros ads that you're going to see, I say, do you run ads? Well, if so, this should terrify you. You know who that doesn't terrify? Everybody who doesn't run ads. Nobody that doesn't watch ads skips that ad. Okay, because they know what it's about. I stated my business. If I started my Hyros ad and I started it off with like, man, this has been the key to everything for me. This helped me build this big, giant house. This has been absolutely amazing. I'd get so many people watching the ad that have nothing to do with the ad. I don't want to do that. So you want to state your business. At one of my consulting programs, we help people grow their business with YouTube ads. At the beginning of that ad, I say, this is you on Facebook ads, or is your business stuck? Okay, it's very clear what the ad is about. And I believe I started another ad with, this sold 18,000 SaaS subscriptions for me and 8,200 high-ticket products. Anybody who's not selling anything online is going to instantly be repulsed by that ad. So I instantly get the people hooked that I want and kick off all the other ones. See, what's going to happen is if you start it with just attention seeking, what's going to happen is the people that you might actually want to watch that might not watch it because they don't think it's irrelevant. They think it's not relevant to them, so they're just going to click that 5-second button. What you need to realize about YouTube traffic, it's extremely broad. It's extremely broad. So it's more about extracting the audience. So what's going to happen is the people that you want to watch it might bounce off, and the people that you don't want to watch it might watch. then suddenly you just got a disaster. So that's the first thing. Then in the next 30 seconds, you need to tell a story that shows this promise being fulfilled that ties into the first 5 seconds. So what I'll do in my Hyros ad, I'll say, hey, if you run ads, this should terrify you, because when I work with clients, their attribution is off by this much. And here's exactly what happens. This happens, this happens, this happens. This happened in my business, and I actually pressed this button, or with proper attribution, I solved all this problem. So I show how my promise is being completed. At my e-commerce training business that I used to run, we would start the ad by saying, this is so-and-so. He got these results in this time frame right here. And he got these results by doing this weird thing with importing and exporting from China. And so what he was able to do is do this, and that, and he was able to get this result. Or I'll start off another ad saying, this is how Instagram influencers make money, a sneaky way Instagram influencers make money. Hook. And then I explained how it works, which is through e-commerce marketing and how they did it. And then I say, if you want to learn e-commerce marketing, click here. So what I do is I show the promise being fulfilled. You need to explain the situation, but more so, discuss your promise and all the things that they want without the things they hate. So for example, this is so-and-so. They got this result. They did this without X, Y, and Z. And they did this by taking advantage of this new opportunity. And they did it in this time frame. They did it very quickly. That applies to almost every ad out there. B2B, B2C, it doesn't really matter. People want a result quickly, and they want it without the things they hate. Then, in this 5 seconds right here, what we're going to do is we're going to do the call to action. Say, click here. I can't explain it all in this ad. There's no way I could give you all the information needed for this ad. So what you need to do is click this ad. It's going to take you to a page where you'll be able to opt in, where you'll be able to get more information, yada, yada, yada. This is where we go for the click. Then what we can do in this next 30 seconds is we basically want to show, then in the next 30 seconds, what we want to do is we want to really hammer on benefits without the things they hate. If you click this ad, you're going to see this, you're going to see how to save a ton of money on your ads instantly. I'm going to show you how to scale your ads, and more importantly, in just a few seconds, you'll be able to optimize your pixel AI to find customers faster. Just like this person, just like this person, just like this person. So use benefits with outs, and then show the results of your customers. And then we're going to call for the click again. This ad script right here, I've used on YouTube for almost 3 years now. I've spent millions and millions and millions of dollars with this script. Nothing defeats it. Nothing defeats it. So what I want to do right now is let's actually watch one of my ads, and you'll see me doing this exact script from absolute scratch. Let's do this one. This is one of my best converting ads at Hyros right now. Okay, so we're going to go over one of my most successful ads at Hyros, and we're going to kind of break down the script as we go through it together. The thing I want to stress right now is that the template of the script always remains the same. What's being said, what's being angled, what's being promised will change. There's no one size fits all for what to say in this time frame. The main thing is you state your business, you show your promise being achieved via story, via results. You express the result the person's looking for, your big promise that you're using to lure them through the funnel. You express that and show that being completed. You show that result being there. You present the problem and provide a solution in that next 30 seconds. Then we go for the call to action. Then we basically repeat the process. That works over and over and over again. Now, what's going to be promised and that way it's going to be presented is going to change over time. So let's go through the ad real quick and I'll break this down. So first thing I'm going to do is remember, state your business. If your business buys ads, I can almost guarantee that your sales tracking is off by 30 to 40%. Okay, cool. I've stated my business. Who's this ad for? People that buy ads. Who's this ad not for? People don't buy ads. Okay. If you're looking to buy poodles online, this ad is not going to get your attention. This has repulsed everybody who's not my target market at this point in time. I've stated my business. Now, I need to illustrate the problem and the promise that I'm offering the person, whether it's a way out of pain or a way to gain. And I need to illustrate that being solved, or I need to illustrate that problem being fixed if they click this ad. And I mean guarantee. And frankly, it should terrify you because I work with businesses at Hyros every single day that are spending $1,000, $5,000, even $30,000 per day. Across the board, the default is their sales tracking is off by 30 to 40%. This isn't rocket science. When this happens, One, you're going to turn off ads that are actually profitable. This happens all the time, and this is like giving yourself an Okay, so what am I doing right here? I'm presenting a big problem. The whole promise of this ad is if you click here, we'll be able to fix this problem. So what I'm doing in this point right here in the story is I'm telling a story that causes a large amount of pain, illustrates the pain that they're probably in, and then I offer a solution out of that. If we were doing a gain-focused ad, we'd make an ad where we're presenting the massive amount of gain through results or success that other people are having or you've had, and we say, hey, look, if you want to see how this works, go here. So we're presenting either massive gain, and the promise is if they click this ad, they'll be able to see how this massive gain works, or we're presenting massive pain, telling a story that illustrates this, and then going from there. Motion every single month. 2, you're going to spend money on ads that aren't actually making you money, thus losing 10 to 15% of your ad spend. And then when the ad platforms can't see the correct data, they optimize around the wrong data. This results in their targeting being less efficient and you having to spend way more to get a customer. The result of this is hamstringing your business by 20% and then also wasting 10 to 15% of your ad spend. That's 5 to 6 figures lost every year that you don't have to because you can click this ad. Okay, and see, that's how it is. We present the promise through a story after doing our stating our business. We present the promise as a story. Basically, this is what's either happening to you, this is what has happened to other people, or this is the explanation for the big statement I just made in the State Your Business section. Do a basic story illustrating the results or lack of results or pain. And then what we do is we do a call to action training that will show you step by step how to fix this in literal minutes. And I've done this for nearly 100 businesses. I've done this for large businesses like Dean Grizzoli's Mastermind.com. I've done this for huge brands like Groove Life. I've done this for e-commerce business. Okay, so then what we do is we tell, again, in the next 30 seconds, is we tell more stories. These could be results. These could be additional benefits. But we want to go and tell additional things that back up that if they click this ad, this is what they're going to get. Okay, whether it's, hey, I've done this for other businesses. Hey, here's more results. Hey, in this training, you're going to see exactly this, this, and this, and you want to hyper dig into the things. You want to double down maybe on the gain or the pain, and that they're going to be able to escape out of it, but that's how it's going to work. This is for info businesses. I've done this for businesses where it's based around sales calls. Look, if you're running ads on a good day, your data is going to be off by 30 to 40% if you're not actively trying to find ways to solve this problem. I will show you how to fix this problem in literal minutes if you click this ad. And I'm not exaggerating when I say taking a few minutes to just watch the hyper quick training I'm trying to get you to watch right here will save you 5 to 6 figures this year. Because think about it. Take the ad spend you spend every single month. Okay? Now take 10. Okay, again, I'm just making them count the money at this point that they're losing in this ad. It's very simple. It's very simple. But that's the same exact way that I'm going to run every single script. I'm going to start it off, state your business, 30 seconds, story that illustrates your state your business statement. And you want to achieve massive potential gain, or you want to show massive potential gain for little effort, or massive pain and a way out of pain with little effort as well. So telling a story about how other people have done that, telling a story about how you have done that, going over the numbers and stats that you see that back up what you see. These are great ways to achieve this. These are great ways to push the person through that. That's a great way to tell a story. And so that's what you want to achieve. You want to either show massive gain without the things they hate, massive pain or escape from pain without the things they hate, which in that instance, what you want to do is cause pain, and then show a way out of the pain by clicking the ad. You want to make your call to action, and then you want to double down on the benefits, showing more results that your users or customers have gotten, and explaining or doubling down on the pain or gain that they can get into. So like this example right here, I talk about results, and then I talk about how much money they're losing, adding pain, and I talk about, again, how easy it would be to fix it to click this ad. So basically, state your business, tell a story that illustrates the big promise that you're bringing people through, that brings people through your funnel, call to action, illustrate the benefits, the pains, the results over again, do another call to action. Okay, so that's all I'm doing right here, and you can see again at the end of the ad. 15% of the paycheck and just give it back, just throw it away, and then take the other 30% and blow it on Pokemon cards. It's disturbing. I don't like watching it. So I'm begging you, just click this ad, watch the HyperCook training, and we'll fix your tracking just like all the businesses you're about to see. Okay? And so then what we're going to do at the end of the ad, I did a final call to action, And then what I do is I show, what I like to do at the end of a YouTube ad is you want to just have a screen that shows results or testimonials. You don't want the ad to just end. You want the ad to have a clear ending where you can see for this minute right here, it just shows these results. Okay? So the user clearly knows that the ad is done. They clearly know that the ad is done, and then it's time to click. And you want to have this because a lot of people just watch the ad to the end, and the ad will end and they start that video, and then they can't get back to the ad. So have a good 30 seconds where the person needs to click. And if you follow this template right here, not every ad is going to be a home run, but this consistently works for me. When I've gotten off this script, it gets really nasty really quick in the CPLs. When I follow this type of script, works like crazy. And so usually my ads are never really ever going to perform super poorly, but maybe 1 out of 5, 2 out of 5 is going to perform really, really well. What I eventually want to do is I want to have about 15 ads that I've created, and I want to select my top, I don't know, 3 to 5 that have performed really well, and then make those my main ads that'll run all over the place. So it takes time to build up all those ads, but that's how you want to run this. So that being said, this is my ad script. This is the script I use for all my ads. Again, if you want help tracking your ads, again, there's no way to really track or run YouTube ads accurately without Hyros. That being said, I've broken down exactly how you can track your ads and use that to scale via the purple button that's right below this video. Now, if you actually want help growing your business with YouTube ads and building high-ticket funnels, similar to the ones that I'm building, go click that green button and it'll take you to a presentation. It shows you exactly how I've built multiple businesses that are doing 7 and even 8 figures that I've scaled using ads just like this, and how I use this to grow SaaS businesses, service businesses, info businesses, the whole 9 yards. And I've even done it for tons of people in basically every niche you could imagine. So check that out as well. That being said, every few days we're going to be sending you really, really fine-tuned training just like this, from actual experience with running ads, from actual experience looking over the stats, and you're going to see exactly the best ways you should be scaling up your ads and growing your business with ads, because that's all we're going to focus on at Hyros, helping you first so that maybe you want to do business with us in the future. So stay tuned, because in the next video, what I'm going to be sending you is 3 micro-optimization increased my business's sales by over 30%. These are like little things you would never imagine. They're so simple. You don't have to change the ads. You don't have to change your opt-ins. You don't even have to change a pitch. They're just little micro optimizations you can apply to your funnels that had a massive impact on my CPL and return a massive impact on my ROI. So I'll be seeing you in the next video. Again, also check out our Facebook group below, because there's tons of people that are running 10,000, 50,000, $1 million a month in ads in our Hyros Facebook group, and you want to be networking with them. And this is also where we also release all of our training when it drops. So I'll see you in the Facebook group. Check out the stuff I mentioned, and I'll see you in a few days in your email where we send you some more cool training just like this.